Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and we are not actually in the Sims game today. We are in the internet. And the reason we're here is I help moderate a very large Facebook group, and with Sims going free to anybody in November, we've got a lot of new players, and I'm so happy that you're here. So we are doing a very beginner CC and mod tutorial. Now, if you've been playing this game for any length of time, if you're comfortable with mods and CC, this is not going to be news to you. But please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and also comment below because I'd really love to hear from you. So anyway, let's get on with this. I have been playing the game for, well, Sims 4 only for a year and a half, but I've been playing The Sims for over 20 years. We are currently on TSR, the Sims resource, which is considered the biggest, the oldest. It's actually been around since before The Sims 1 was released. And it's not necessarily the best content, but it is good content. I consider it trusted content. I've never had any problem with it. So that's why I'm here. So then from their homepage, you will go to downloads, and you've got Sims 4, Sims 3, Sims 2, and Sims 1 stuff for all of that. Obviously, today we're going to be doing Sims 4. And you have all these options: clothing, eye colors, facial hair, hairstyles. This was so overwhelming to me. One reason I don't have a great deal of mods and CC in my game compared to a lot of other people is because this is overwhelming. I have OCD, and it was terrifying for me, honestly. Not from a technical point of view, but knowing that having all these choices out there was going to be difficult. So I choose to go with Sims, and it's just simple for me. So we're going to start with this gal right here, Cassandra Moore. All right, so to find out more, I will click on this page down and I get a preview. It shows me that I'll get her skin details as well as her makeup, accessories, and all of her wardrobe. So that's what I'm getting. Now I've got a bunch of options over here. One is to download, one's to add to basket, one's to install with CC Manager, and we're going to discuss that in just a minute. I'm going to choose download. Okay, and it automatically has select all when you go with TSR, and download, and it's initializing, and start the download, and I will save and be back after it finishes downloading. Okay, so that took about 30 seconds, which it's a pretty good size download. It's 109 megabytes. We'll go ahead and close that. And I can either open it from the bottom. See, I'm currently on Google Chrome. I can either open it from here and it automatically unzips it, but I want to show you something a little bit different. So we are actually going to go into our File Explorer, and it will go to Downloads here, and I'm going to right click and choose Open with BreeZip. Now, if you already have an unzipper in your computer, you will not need this, but I didn't have an adequate one, so I researched and I really like BreeZip, so I'm going to go ahead and open BreeZip. Okay, and it's always going to offer me the opportunity to spend money every time, every single time. And lifetime or annual, I'm going to say no. For Sims purposes, you don't need to buy this. Okay, so next I'm going to click here on this S Club product, scroll all the way down, hold my shift key, click there, everything is highlighted. Now I will extract. Okay. And everything is opened just like I need it to be. So I will highlight, click there, again scroll all the way down, hold my shift key, click, so everything is highlighted. Now I will Control C, which copies, and now I'm going to go into my Documents, EA Games, Ultimate Collection, Mods. Oh, no, I was totally wrong. That's Sims 2. So sorry. Electronic Arts, Sims 4, Mods. Okay, and I already created a subfolder. I like to create subfolders for days that I go on spree, so it tells me where I was. So I have TS4 CAS 4/30 2023. I realize right now it's actually 5/1/2023, but it was 4/30 when I created. So that's empty. Now I'm going to Control V, and everything is now in there. The next time I open my game, it will be in there. So that's one way to download off TSR. And I'm going to go ahead and close that. Close, close, close. All right, now I have something called a VIP membership. I pay $25 a year for it. To me, it's worth the money, but if $25 is a lot to you, you do not need to pay for it. Just saying, don't pay for it if it's a lot to you. But if you're interested, we'll try here. I've already downloaded Naomi Murray this way. I will go with Miss Lucille Miller here, and we'll see what we get with her. I got some nifty tattoos. I'm liking it. I like her look. Okay. She's very gothy. She's a modern goth. I love her. So now I'm going to go ahead and install with CC Manager. Now this is going to auto install. It does have to populate. But after I have clicked that once, I can go to the next sim, Jung In Ho, and do the exact same thing. And it's automatically going to do it. I don't need to do near the amount of work. Like I said, for me, it's worth it, but you have no need to do it. There's no need whatsoever. So I'm going to allow those to download. They take about the same amount of time, but I can do things faster. So once everything here is no longer clicking upwards, you know that your downloads are finished. Like I said, I've done 2 downloads. It wasn't that big of a deal. I usually go on a spree of about 24 at a time. That's kind of the way I do things. And then once you do it, let's go back into our File Explorer and Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, Mods, and there is a TSR library. And that's where this installed to automatically without me having to do any of that other stuff. So that's the first thing. Now, that's CC. That all CC will go into there. And if I download build mode CC from TSR, same thing. But if I'm going to get it from another resource, you'll do it the way I did the first one. And also put your grabs in. And do subfolders. Definitely do subfolders. Now after everything has fully installed into your game, you can boot up your game. And there's a couple things that have to be done here in the game. So once we are on the main menu, you'll need to go to Options, Game Options, Other, and make sure that Enable Custom Mods, Custom Content and Mods, and Script Mods Allowed are both checked. And then you will click Apply Changes. You do not have to do this after every CC haul, but you will have to do this after every single update. So make sure you remember how to do this. You will have to do this after every single update. So then you will close and close, and now you need to exit your game and restart. I don't need to do that because this has already been activated, but if this is your first time, you need to exit and restart. After every update, you will also need to exit and restart. Again, I don't need to do that. So now we're going to load a game, and we are going to load one of them as soon as it comes up. We're going into my Love Your Land Legacy file. This is a legacy challenge that I'm currently writing. I'm having really a lot of fun and I'm very excited about it, and I'll be sharing it with you here on YouTube when it's fully done. I'm currently on Generation 6 with Generation 7 currently a child, so it's kind of fun. Now, we're not going to visit that family. We are actually going to visit one of my sim selves, Ms. Violet Kitty here. So we're going to go ahead and enter it, create a sim. So here she is. She was actually the star of my Welcome New Simmers to The Sims 4 video that I created back in October. And she is completely decked out in CC. She was back then and she still is. Although I'm pretty sure she had a different hairstyle. Actually, I think she had a base game hairstyle. So now I'm opening my CAS and you'll notice this is a mod that I have. Something that changes the game is I have 5 columns. Now I do have a pretty big, this is a 24-inch screen. So if you have a smaller screen, you might need to choose a 2 or a 3 column. That will be linked in below is multiple CAS columns because it is such a game changer. So awesome. Now, if I want to find only my custom content, I only want to get her decked out in custom content, I'm going to go to Content, Custom Content, and everything Violet wears is purple. Everything Violet wears is purple. And, ooh, this is a new outfit. Let's see. I haven't seen this one before, so let's see what we got. Oh, that's very short on her. Very short. That's red. But let's see if there's something that's a little more purpley. That's a little better. Okay. So that's how I deck mine out. She's definitely, that's not purple. That's kind of purple. So that's what I do. Everything that I downloaded for the 4 Sims that I did are in here right now, ready for me to use. Now I just decided to open this up. Most mods are going to go, if you see I have subfolders, the TSR library, the one that I made earlier today. Most mods will go straight into 1 deep only. Okay, if it's a script mod, it can only be 1 deep only. So MC Command Center has to be 1 deep only. So you can't put multiple folders, just 1 additional. So I do 1 deep. The Panda Salmon Birth mod is one that I have. I don't have a great deal of them. I do have the Education mod by Kawaii Stacy. All of these actually are even more than she did. So I can go a couple extra, but that was how Kawaii Stacy set it up. So that's great. I have a few others. Like for instance, this room package is right here. The Twisted Mexi Better Exceptions and the Twisted Mexi Dual Wedding Systems. There's a lot of other things that are in there. So always follow the instructions. They will tell you if you need to go, if it needs to go anywhere else. Always follow the instructions that come on the website that you're dealing with. I also actively use Mod the Sims. I found some good stuff on Tumblr and Patreon. So it's kind of anybody's game, and I hope you have so much fun. I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.